I really don't care that much about Bray Wyatt. I kind of really don't care that much about Randy Orton either. So, sadly. Then we get on to the main events, the main squash of the evening. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. I see a lot of people online that were very adamant to jump to belittle me for my my opinion on this match. Honestly, I was not very pleased with the finish of this match. I did not think that Goldberg should have squashed Brock Lesnar the way that he did. Don't get me wrong. Goldberg beating Brock Lesnar, that I am not really angry about. I think people need to get this right. I'm not angry that Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar. That did not anger me. What angered me was that this match was a minute, 25 seconds, a minute, 30 seconds. It was under 2 minutes. And the fact that Brock Lesnar got in no offense. It was spear, jackhammer, pin. That's it. I was like, all this build-up. You guys can't sit here and say that all of this build-up and you were pleased with the outcome of this match. Just take away the fact that there was actually build-up. Let's say this match had no build-up to it whatsoever, and it was just Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar in a WrestleMania rematch. That would be totally acceptable. Totally acceptable. I would not care if they did that finish with no build-up, except they did have build-up, and they built it up for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and then we get the finish we got here. I'm just again, I don't know. And I still, like, I'm in my own Facebook group, and people are heckling me to death, like telling me, oh, you're just a mark for Brock Lesnar. Oh, you just hate Goldberg, and you don't know what damn thing of a book. I'm like, oh my God, guys, Jesus Christ. And I don't even think they realize that I'm not really that angry. I'm just like not pleased with the fact that they kind of just squandered whatever kind of legitimacy that Brock Lesnar had has been squandered in under 2 minutes. We build this guy up for 2 to 3 years, and then for it to just end the way it did. Now, don't get me wrong. Brock Lesnar was already beaten by The Undertaker twice. But you see, those were screwy finishes, so that's kind of debatable. This was not a screwy finish. This was a squash match. I don't think I've ever seen Brock Lesnar get squashed. Ever have I ever seen Brock Lesnar get squashed. And when I finally saw Brock Lesnar get squashed, it just left a sour taste in my mouth. Now, I feel there are probably people who agree with me that seeing Brock Lesnar get squashed the way that he did just felt awkward. It felt weird. It felt out of the ordinary. And don't get me wrong, people were excited to see Brock Lesnar lose. They were happy to see Goldberg get that win. But for me, it's just, I don't think it was Goldberg should have been the guy. Now, don't get me wrong. If we put Roman Reigns in the spot of Goldberg, oh, hell would have broke loose. There would have been riots out in the streets. I would have been rioting with them. Like, how dare you have Roman Reigns squash Brock Lesnar? But even then, you could have put anyone in that spot. And I think anyone else in that spot that was not Goldberg, people would have been pissed. But you put a guy like Goldberg in that spot, and it's okay. At least for them, it is. For me, it's not. It should have been a new guy, like not Braun Strowman. That wouldn't have worked. You get my point. I'm not saying that a new guy could have went on and squashed Brock Lesnar. We could have had a new guy going and beat Brock Lesnar. Put it this way. Brock Lesnar got squashed by Goldberg at Survivor Series. Come the Royal Rumble. Let's say Brock Lesnar is facing Finn Balor and Finn Balor's return match at the Royal Rumble, right? And Finn Balor beats Brock Lesnar. Now, where you go from there? Finn Balor beats the Beast Brock Lesnar. But what does it really mean when Brock Lesnar has been squashed already? See? Answer me that. Brock Lesnar has just been squashed by Goldberg literally 1 month, 2 months earlier. And then Finn Balor beats Brock Lesnar. Does it really, really make that big of an impact? It doesn't, because he's been beaten already. The Beast has been slayed in a manner that we have never seen before. And now that he has, I feel like when someone comes along and they do beat Brock Lesnar, it's not going to matter as much. Now, that's just my thought process. Maybe since I explained it, some of you ease up and you understand why I'm not very happy with this finish. Now, the show overall.